guys, and welcome back to my channel once again. Today you are about to get some tea, some real tea, and by the title of this video you know what I'm talking about. You know what I am talking about. He actually decided, after all these years that I've known him, I'm going to get straight into it. I'm not going to blab on. I'm going to get straight into it. And make sure you watch the whole of this video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So I've known him for so long, and he finally decided to come out of the closet. But the thing was, and for most of you who are watching this video, you're either in the same predicament as me, or you have thoughts on someone that you know. The thing is, people like to keep things on lock. They don't always like to come out and tell the truth, because some of them feel embarrassed. But it's 2020, and you know, being gay or bisexual is normal. Okay, it is something normal. You're still perceived in society just like us, because at the end of the day, we're all, you know, people, and we all have our different needs and so forth. But yeah, but this is something that I always knew, but I just never specifically said. So for example, he would take, let's say, 2 hours to get ready. Okay, and I'm not saying that men should get ready in 30 minutes, 20 minutes, but what I'm trying to say is, how on earth do you take 2 hours to get ready? What are you doing? What are you waxing? Okay, why are me and you in competition when we're getting ready? So he takes really long to get ready. He would change his hair color every other week. He constantly spoke about himself, consistently spoke about himself, his looks, would constantly compare himself with other people on the road. And he would always specifically pick on gay people. So for example, he would always say, oh yeah, I could just tell that he's gay. Yeah, you could just spot them. Oh, by what he's wearing, I can tell that he's gay. All of these things. So someone across the road being gay, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with you? Do you know what I mean? It's just something that you actually know. And the last time we had a fallout, a very serious fallout, where we didn't talk to each other for actually 5 months, was when we was having a little picnic, just enjoying ourselves, and I had curls in, so my hair was tight curls. He actually said to me, the bottom of your hair could be curled a bit more, and maybe we can add a bit of color. And that's when I said, a man can give me advice, but why are you constantly just looking at things that men don't not men, but let's specifically say straight men don't really look into? Why are you looking at the curls in my hair and telling me I could have added more mousse, I could have added more water, or do you know what I mean? All of those things, it just made my mind click. And then I ended up saying to him, pardon, it's just a bit weird with the stuff that you come out with. Then he went, what do you mean? He goes, elaborate, what you trying to say, probably getting in my face, what you trying to say. I said, well, I've never had a man tell me things such as the things that you tell me, such as my hair needs to be curled more, or it needs to be this colour, it needs to be that colour, it needs to be this texture, it needs to be this, and it needs to be that. Then he literally took up his bag, put his bag on, and walked off. Literally. He didn't give me no comment, he didn't reply. He literally took up his bag it's not a handbag, so I don't even know why I'm doing this. It was like them little side bags. But anyway, he picked it up, carried on walking, and just left me there. And then from that point, we didn't speak for like 5 months. And then something said to me, do you know what? You and this person have been in quite a bond for a really long time. He's like my ride or die. And I said to myself, I can't let this person go. So I decided to reach out to him, even though he blocked my number. But my sister had his number, so I used my sister's phone to contact him. When I did contact him, I was like, oh, can you call me? Can you message me? Whatever. We had a little brief conversation. I can tell the energy was a bit off. Then his last message that he said was, I'm busy. I will message you tonight. I will call you tonight. So I was waiting on his call. There was no call. I said, all right, cool. So I decided to reach out to him again. When I reached out to him, he actually called me on the phone, and this was something so heartwarming to me because this is someone that I speak to on an everyday basis. So when we was on the phone, he said, yeah, there's just so much things that have been happening since we stopped talking, and I'm actually in a really happy place right now. I said, yeah, that's really good. I'm in a really happy place right now. We were saying God is good. We're just really happy with where we are right now in terms of life and so forth. Then he was like to me, by the way, I finally met someone. And another thing that I forgot to touch on was all his relationships with girls just did not work out. His relationships with girls would last literally 1 week to 4 days. 4 days to 1 week. Literally, that's how long his relationship will last. And he's had like, I would say, 30 relationships with girls, and they just never worked out. And that was something that made my mind click, but I just never said anything. Another thing was he made a statement to me which like clicked in my head. He said that when he was out with his mom, a girl walked past, and he must have said to his mom, oh, there's things I would do to her. Then his mom replied saying, when you're with me, to watch how you're talking, I'm your mother, I'm not your friend. Then he made a remark saying, you're lucky that I'm not saying that about guys. You should be lucky I'm saying it about women and not men. What do you mean? Like, these, like, you're just, you know, you're digging yourself a hole. Anyway, back on track. So he said, I'm in a really happy place right now, blah, 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 blah. I've met someone. I was like, oh my God, congratulations. I can't wait to meet her. What's her name? Where's she from? How old is she? What does she do career-wise? Then he went, oh, Sam, it's actually pansexual. I was like, pansexual? He was like, yeah, it just basically means I go with who I fancy. So it could be a man, it could be a woman, or whatever. Then I said, oh, okay. Then he was like, I'm actually with a guy. I've been with this guy for at least 4 months now. We're in a really happy place, and I'm really happy. And the thing that blew my mind was because he would always talk down on gay people. The way he would talk about gay people was actually disgusting. Oh, that would never be me. Oh, but it's just not right. It's against the Bible. It's against, you know, people's religions. It's not natural. You're not born that way. You can't just wake up one day and say that you like men. Bloody blah. He would just pick them out on the street and just say really horrible things. And for now, for you to come and tell me that is just a bit off. But as they say, the people that talk about gay people the most are always gay. Because why are you so hurt? Why are you so offended when you see a gay person? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I was like to him, oh, okay, that's good. I'm really happy that you feel comfortable to come out and tell me this. So I do actually feel really happy. And I feel like you must trust me to tell me something so serious. Then he said to me, yeah, I actually just realised I was gay a couple months ago. I said to him, you only realised a couple months ago? He goes, yeah. He goes, all my life I've never had this feeling. I've never ever could have seen myself as a man, blah 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 blah. I was like, where did you meet him? He said, oh, I actually met him on Grindr. We all know what Grindr is. We all know what Grindr's for. You can't tell me you just woke up one day and said, right, let me go on Grindr. As a straight man, you can't just say that to me. And for all of you in the LGBT community, comment down below and let me know, was he always gay, or did he just find out he was actually gay? Like, I have nothing wrong with gay people. I'm in full support. We're still like this. We still see each other on a weekly basis. But it's just a story that I had to talk about, honestly. Honestly, it's just a story I had to talk about. And for those of you that are in the same predicament as me, just look out for the signs, because trust me, you will see signs. Whether it's your best friend, whether it's your partner, whether it's your cousin, whoever it will be, you will see signs. Trust me, it's not that hard to hide. It is not that hard to hide. Now guys, if you got, share your story with me. Let me know what you think of my story. Comment down below. Comment down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.